Well, we now know, or we all, of course, always know, brushing our teeth every day prevents cavities and gum disease. But there is a new study that regular brushing lowers our risk of cancer. Dr. David Samadi, he is the chair of urology at Lenox Hill Hospital and professor of urology at the Hofstra North Shore School of Medicine and a member of the Fox News Medical A-Team. Thank you for coming in.
Sure, thank you.
So, a connection between oral hygiene and cancer, what is it?
So the throat cancer was always one of the major risk factors was smoking and alcohol, and that has been in decline. Now we know that 60% of all these throat cancers are related to HPV, human papillomavirus. And that's a really big news. This study that we're talking about that's coming from Texas Health Center is that they did a survey of about 4,000 people, and now they're finding out that poor dental hygiene correlates to getting this kind of HPVs, which can relate to throat cancer.
And recently, about a year ago, Michael Douglas, it was discovered, you know, he had the throat cancer, but it was not, in fact, from tobacco or anything like that. It was from this HPV virus.
Yeah, so it was great that he really talked about it. He brought it to the news, and now more and more people are aware of this. HPV is extremely easy to get, and you have to be really careful. There's no real good treatment for this. There's no good vaccine for this. And about 10,000 men end up with this. About 3,000 women get this. But so now we're finding out that brushing your teeth and keeping a real good dental hygiene can prevent this kind of HPV contamination. Even if you get it, by brushing your teeth, you can get rid of it and reduce the risk of cancer. It's a big news. I also want to tell you something about this brushing your teeth. As you said, it's not just about cavities. We remember 2 years ago, we had this huge study that came in that talked about the poor dental hygiene and what we call endocarditis, inflammation of your heart. So a lot of these bacteria can get into your gum, can get into your system, your blood, and can cause dementia, can cause stroke, can cause heart disease. So brushing your teeth is extremely important. And now we can see that it can actually reduce the risk of HPV. A big news for in the field of cancer.
Now, is there a test available to track and discover HPV?
So I'm glad you brought it up. And unfortunately, the answer is no. It's extremely difficult to find oral HPVs. Of course, a lot of ears, nose, and throat surgeons can scope and see if there's any lesion, but there's no good test. So prevention is a big key, and also continue to brush your teeth. That's really important.
Okay, Dr. Samadi, thank you so much. We appreciate the insight as always. I'll see you again soon. Good to see you too. John?